All right, just like any typical chest day. Starting with a flat bench here, 6x4 here. Um, we'll see how today goes. Today definitely not 100%. I'll say that for sure. Went finish game last night. It was a good time. Got only 6 hours of sleep, but then this morning. Woke up with like my nose being like back of my throat being scratchy, just like spitting loogies, stuff like that. TMI, but that's what's been going on this morning. So we'll see how the strength plays. We'll see how the energy is, because right now, I take it set by set, to be honest. But I would say French game was a good time last night. I get amounts of food, mac and cheese, potatoes, sweet potatoes, some rolls, all the good stuff like that. So that was a good time. And to be honest, I wasn't expecting waking up feeling like this. But, it is what it is. Just make the most out of it. So, like I said, today might not be the day where I'm doing the same way as I did last week. I'll still get the most out of it and things like that. So, oh. Plus, also, too, I didn't digest all the food I had last night either. I finished it around like 9. Went to bed around like close to 11. So I was still like full going to bed. So, but again, I'm not complaining. I had a good time, like you said. That's all that really matters. And like I said, I can't control waking up feeling like this morning. So we'll just see how it goes. We'll go from there. Hopefully it's just like a day thing. That's it. Well, tomorrow's Thanksgiving too, so that'd be nice. Get a day off. Relax. Chill, not doing anything. So, but enough for me. Yesterday, I didn't record. Just had a busy schedule between work, meetings, all that thing like that. I still worked out, but I wasn't able to get the recording in. So I do apologize for that. But we're here now, making things happen. That's all that really matters. But the bigger subject to talk about is, I ain't gonna lie to you. Today, I did not want to record. I'll be straight up with you. This is like the way I feel. I'm like, just trying to do everything, like, just keep my mind right and things. I just did not feel like recording today. But at the end, you still got to show up for yourself. You still got to show up to the things you tell you promise yourself, and you got to show up to the things that you try and accomplish, right? And that could go just for your fitness journey, right? Like showing up to if you schedule time to work out, show up to that, even if you don't feel like it, maybe you're not feeling 100%, maybe mentally drained, maybe like energy wise might not be there, but still show up. You know, same thing with your nutrition. Show up to your nutrition. Like, okay, like again for me, like last night at Friendsgiving, I just gotta show up to the point where I'm back on my plan. Now I might tweak my plan just a little bit, reduce the calories just to accommodate for it. But besides that, still showing up, still make sure I follow my plan, still make sure I'm eating the foods I need to eat, still making sure I'm staying within the weight cap. So you just gotta show up for yourself. Again, like if you can't show up when you're feeling down or you're not having energy or you just you just don't really feel like it, then you're not gonna win in your journey. Because if you just only allow that high feeling of feeling good every time, those days only gonna add up so much. As opposed to like where you have like mostly like moderate low days. Those days is like the cumulative over the week, right? So you gotta show up to those days versus the high days. Because anybody can show up to the high days. Because what matters is can you show up to the low day. Oh no, you're good, Steve.
I walked past you and you were talking. It's like, no, he's still video.
No, no, you're good. Like if you do, I'm not the person that trips about it or anything like that. Because like I just do it for me. And so if anybody wants to get in it,
I thought you might
I
have.
don't.
I thought you might have been posting.
Yeah, I mean, at the end, if you don't care about it, I'll post it. But if you do, I'll just clip it and they said.
No, I'm fine.
Okay, sure.
But I don't know if I was in your picture or not.
Oh no.
Because I walked this way, so I think you got to aim more that way.
Yeah.
So it probably didn't catch me.
No, I probably did. It might
it didn't catch me in the background.
Sure. Yeah,
because I might have when I walked by because you were still talking. I thought, oh, he's still video. I hope I'm not in this.
Nah.
Video bomb him.
My name is Robert Frey.
You know it. So I just document my journey.
I'll just jump in there next time.
Hey, you got I love that, dude. Nah, 100%. I'd rather have it be more open.
This guy half of what he knows.
That's what not to do, right?
Yeah.
No, for sure. But like, yeah, future. See, like, I'm not gonna be a person that cares about you getting the frames or you be in the video or anything like that.
Cool
so,
deal.
Yep. So, I'm all cool with that.
Up editing today.
It's traveling day.
I didn't realize this many people got Wednesday off. Now I'm angry. I got to work.
I mean, that's the thing too. Like you see, a lot of people who are in shape or who have been successful in the fitness journey, and like the way they look or the way they do things, most of the time, like there's gonna be days too where they don't feel like showing up either. They don't feel like, whether again, like you just don't have the energy. You might not get a good night rest. You might not eat properly that day, hydrated, whatever that case is. You might not have done all those things leading up to it, but at the same time, you still gotta show up. Now again, meaning is like when you show up, like you don't have to necessarily do what you did last week. I mean, granted, like shit, would love to do what I did last week, 100%. But at the same time, you know your body best. So for you to accommodate what you're feeling, but accommodate also too how much can you still get out of it, working out. It's just really just comes down to. And so until that moment in time where you feeling better or feel more high energy, then you can keep pushing yourself. But it's like in my case, 6 hours of sleep, waking up, feeling a little different. I mean, really did not feel like doing it, but here I am because I made a promise myself. And I know if I don't, then I'm going to set myself back. Again, this is how I view things. This is what goes through my mind. But everybody's different in how they view, how they go about the process. So, but this is what goes through my mind when things like this come up. Is at the end, nobody's coming to save you. You got to save yourself. All right, that's it for bench. We're going to move on to single arm bench. All right, we got 2x10, 5x2 here. And like I said, we can see how we do. But I mean, this goes back to what I said earlier. Like, nobody's coming to save you. You gotta save yourself. Like, I mean, like the only accountability you gotta do is accountability for yourself. Like, yeah, there's like coming in with a buddy, a friend, your partner. Great feeling, 100%. But what about the times where they don't feel like going, right? Other times they can't go based off their circumstances, right? So what's left with you? Are you just gonna keep following like your friends' shoes because they're not going? That makes you not gonna go, or are you gonna go because you want to, and that like if you don't, you can pay the consequences of not going. So something like when you go with people, like having that accountability, like it's great. Don't get me wrong to have it with some other people, but when those people can't be in side by side with you all the time, you gotta show up for yourself. And again, like the only person you're saving is yourself. Nobody else is. I'm gonna change weight. Unfortunately, the gym doesn't have fives going heavier weight, so we're gonna do 120s. Again, we only got 5 sets of 2. Don't think it should be too easy. Definitely a challenge, but should be able to get all 5 sets. So, see how that goes. And like even like with the holidays coming in tomorrow, right? Like could have been a time where I took today off, or today off while I'm recording, working out. In that case, 100%. But that's just your inner voice telling you to take it easy, telling you to, it's okay, because your body's not feeling it. But that's your voice trying to tell you to do what 99% of the people are doing, as opposed to doing that 1 to 5%. You just gotta find that deeper meaning and not let the voice take over your control, your mind. Because again, like with Thanksgiving tomorrow, a lot of gyms are closed, right? You guys are gonna be feasting on a lot of food, and then Friday's gonna come around. You might not want to go because you're gonna be too full. You're gonna be too exhausted on Thursday, and then you get the weekend, and then you're gonna tell yourself you start Monday. And Monday rolls around, and it's like you might go, and then you're just gonna go fall in the same loop that you've been doing year after year, right? So just gotta keep showing up for yourself. The hardest part doing this is just getting the weight off, up and down. That's the hardest part. Well, that was a good set. And maybe you don't want to be extreme, right? Maybe the shit I'm telling you, maybe you don't want to go that extreme. Maybe that part of your life doesn't apply to you right now. And hey, totally cool. Totally understand, totally respect your decision, things like that. But if you're the person that wants to change and you're the person that wants to become different, see different, and it's something you have to just always keep doing and in, day out for yourself, keep showing up, be consistent. I mean, it's like there's so many distractions out there for us to not achieve what we desire to achieve. There's so many holidays, right? It's either like every month is a holiday, or every time like there's a gathering happen or something like that, One of the cases is always some form of event, whether it be happy hour, again, holidays, events, whatever it is, right? And then we get this FOMO of if we don't go, we're missing out. But at the same time, ask yourself, is this really benefiting you? Or is this just making you go the opposite direction? Now, I'm not saying that you have to cancel every event, holiday, or any special occurrence you have to show up to. But if you're the person that's always complaining or always seeking for the next best thing, or seeking for a quick fix, or just seeking for any solution that's not going to be sustainable long term, then you really got to ask yourself, like, can you really go like a short period of time where you can limit yourself maybe like 1 to 4 a year? So for you to achieve what you're looking to achieve, and so that moment comes where you achieve, then you teach yourself how to be sustainable through whatever you learn through programs, the tools, the resources, the habits, and then you can start adding a little bit more events into your life. Because you know how one, you can be sustainable, to operate around going to the events. So it's like once you can like get the habits, get that skill of like learning how to bounce back after like a holiday event, whatever it is, then it's like then it's when you can add a little bit more. And then at that point you might be in a higher position where you get to choose which ones you want to go, right? You get to choose like if you want to go to this event, and then next week or some other time you might have another event. You might not want to go to that one because you just fell in love with the process. You just fell in love with the results. So again, like I said, you don't have to cut everything out, but you're a person that hasn't seen or achieved the desired outcome. Something to think about. Set 3, 2 more sets here. Because most of the time too is like if you've been a person that's always been tempted by food temptations, I mean, it's a hard thing to process, especially mindset, right? You have to dive deeper, like what caused you to have that food temptation, or it caused you to overindulge a specific event, right? So, and like I know, like it's a tough thing, like it's a tough task too. It's not easy. It took me 4 years to really sit down myself and really ask myself, like, is this like benefit me? Is it not? And then if it if it's not, then what can I do to improve to still enjoy but still benefit me, right? And for me, I always had to ask myself why I was like to overindulge, right? Why was the person always to get, a family of 4, right? And try to act like I got to finish the entire thing, or try to be the big dude and try to show or impress that I can eat this entire meal just by myself, right? So it's like whatever that causes you the food temptation, is you have to ask yourself deeper, like, why is making that way, right? Again, for me, I thought I had to impress and improve just because of my size and like my shape and things there. But I mean, at the end, like, was it progressing me to where I was at? A little, but more times, like, it was regressing me. So I'm able to now do the things, enjoy the foods, right? And in moderation, not doing family 4, maybe family 2, just for example, and still able to achieve the results I'm looking for, right? So it's something you have to ask yourself deeper. What caused you to have that food temptation? What caused you to have that overindulgence on that specific, event, entree, whatever that is? Oh shit! Because maybe like for you, it might not be trying to complete the entire thing. It might not be, you're trying to press, right? It might be where you even started when you're a kid, right? You didn't think about it. Like, you probably parents have told you to finish your plate, have a clean plate. So that habit or that mindset had carried on with you for so long to the point where, you're adult or whatever point in your life is, that it still causes you or forces you to do the same thing as you were a kid, right? Like if you go to something and you gotta play like that's still ingrained in your mind subconsciously to tell you like, hey, you still gotta finish that plate, right? Or you gotta make sure it's a clean plate. So which causes you to overconsume based on how much you have on your plate, right? So that could be a factor in like why you're experiencing food temptations, right? Another thing too, it could be advice. Like for me, I can see it as advice for me because I don't like drink, party or anything like that, vape or anything like that. Probably for that, like like the vices like those foods, right? Like it's not like the best and the healthiest part, but whether it comes to sweets, like that vice is sugar, right? Like something I crave and something I want. So it's something I'm vicing over why I really want that dessert. And if, maybe for you guys, it could be like something where you feel stressed or you feel like you had a bad day. What that case is, that might be advice for you to go to that direction to, again, feel satisfied if you were to drink alcohol, those type of things, right? So it's something to think about, something to process, with the food temptations. And kind of, again, it's not an easy skill to master. It takes a while, but just learn what really causes that trigger and what really causes you to go that direction. I'm gonna take one more now. All right, that's it for single. I'll stay here, except for dumb incline. It's like, like with Thanksgiving tomorrow, right? If you're watching this, like, you might be feeling like where you have to get a full plate, right? Or like you have to eat a certain amount because there's so much made. Or again, that whole subconscious mind is telling you what you used to being a child, right? So it's like going to Thanksgiving, just portion control. Don't get as much as you want, but again, like just portion control. Try to get like more protein using turkey or ham, use that, and then maybe just a little bit of mashed potatoes, a little bit of mac and cheese, a little bit on the sweet potatoes, just a little bit of everything on your sides, so you're not feeling overindulged with it. But you have to get a big ass plate and try and clean it, right? And also too, when it comes to dessert, right? You still want dessert, so you still have some room left over to enjoy that as well. And we can still enjoy that holiday meal throughout the day, right? It's not like you have to stuff yourself in that certain time period, and then you know you feel tired, you feel guilty, or more that feeling is going across your mind that you can't enjoy the rest of the day, or you're just too tired to function, things like that because of the food. I'm gonna try 70s. I'll probably may regret it, but we'll see. And you're probably wondering how am I playing around Thanksgiving? I mean, this year I'm not going home, so I'm not really have to worry too much about like all the feasts and things there. I mean, me and my roommates we're going out to a steakhouse, so we're gonna celebrate that. But how I'll do that leading up to it is I'll just reduce my calories a little bit, maybe my carbs, because I'm not gonna need much carbs since Thursday. I don't work out on those days, and so leading up to that dinner time, I can like enjoy more food and things there. And since it's like gonna be just protein based and like a little higher fats, is when I'm reducing carbs because of fats too. So I'll be probably maybe over my calories on that day, but at least that's how I'm planning. Because I'm just reducing my meals by a certain degree. So again, when I go out, I have extra calories left on the back end to enjoy that dinner and things like that, right? I think working out is actually feel better. I ain't gonna lie to you on that. I feel like my strength is coming back as I'm doing this. Feel more alive now. Tell you what, I apologize in the beginning. You said here how low I was. It's like I said, I just wasn't fucking feeling it. I was not. But as I'm just working now, I seem like the weights are still moving the way I want to, and still like still getting good ass pump. I mean, it's just getting me more jacked up, and how I'm feeling. It's kind of opening it up a little bit too. So I don't know what it is, but I'm feeling better as I go on. We got one more set here. Chest flies, triceps, and that'll be it. That'll be the workout for the day, right before Thanksgiving. Oh. My chest is also feeling better. Remember I tweaked about like roughly like a month ago. It's actually getting better. I mean, I still felt it a little bit, but it wasn't as much as like my first week, and second week, and third week, and this. So it's getting better. I can still feel it though, but I'm happy that it's moving in the right direction. Yeah. All right, as a for incline, we're not moving. I gotta stay here for chest flies. All right, flies here. 3 by 25. I know I was saying, but like my chest was feeling good, but it's only that stretch I feel the most right there. So we're not going crazy weight. Just getting that blood flow into it. But I'm thinking about, depending on how next week is, I'll test it out to see if flies can get dumbbell variation. If not, I'd maybe switch to the cable. Because again, maybe this could be the reason why it's not 100% yet. Just because, again, like pressing, I feel a little bit, but I don't feel as much as I do with the fly. So maybe I had to, again, like modify, accommodate that variation. Or I go to like maybe a cable or pec deck, something that can still do a fly variation, but doesn't put that much stress. Just think about it already. It's probably not going to happen, but we'll see. And we'll just go from there. Because I do want to get 100% before I can keep pushing away or keep doing this movement, right? So it just all depends on where it stands and how it feels as weeks go by. So, oh yeah, you good, man?
Man, I thought you just naturally built like that. I ain't know you
had. I appreciate that. I mean, he was right about one thing. Naturally being naturally built. He's right about that. His body's all natural. Lots of trial and errors. Lots of different, splits, progressions, all those things like that. Different ways to optimize my meal plan. And lots of trial and error. But, at the end, naturally built right here. And there's no secret. Like I said, I've been doing this for 4 years now, consistently. Now, granted, of course, there's going to be times in between where, like I was talking about before in my video or previous videos was like, yeah, like beginning of the year, February, that was a moment where I had to take a whole week off from working out. Again, like my body shut down. Nutrients were moving. My workouts were just plateauing. My body wasn't recovering. My legs, like, I'll do quads Monday. By Friday, my quads were still sore. So I knew something wasn't right. Where my soreness would last fucking a whole week. I knew something wasn't right. And I was just always bloated. I had just had a lot of stress. I was just going through hell that week. So, like throughout the 4 years, like I said, lots of trial and errors, lots of setbacks. But again, it's what you do with the setbacks. It's what you do with the adversity. Is what's going to define you, is what's going to make you look the way you look. It's based on the setbacks, based on the adversities. And you're going to let that, again, drive your emotion to decide you don't want to keep going. Or you're going to say, fuck it. Whatever comes your way, you're going to attack it. You're going to attack it head on. And you're going to fucking get to where your destination is be. All right, that's it for flies. All right, done my skulls, 4x12 here. And that's all she'll be riding, whatever the fuck it is. But like I said, people are gonna claim that I'm not natural. Hey, so be it. Let them hate. Again, it's been 4 years in making, and like you've seen my video before where I made like a 10-year transformation. It's just true. Yeah, lots of trials and errors. Shit. If I wasn't, I'd be way bigger than I would be right now. Low key. So imagine if I was, how much more difference I would be. But for me, there's like there's no point right now. There's no reason. I still haven't maximized my potential with my state right now, right? So I'm gonna keep maximizing as much as I can. And you know, I don't plan on it to go about in the future. So I enjoy. I'm by just fine. I enjoy what I'm doing right now. So I enjoy life. So I'm happy and I'm fine with what I'm doing. So, but again, it's just consistent discipline. You know, the work ethic. You have the work ethic to want to be again. Like I'm not asking you to be like me. I'm not asking you to do what I do. You know, again, everybody's lifestyle is different. Mine's completely way different than yours. But you know, you do want to succeed and excel in your fitness journey. Then you gotta find ways to step it up. I mean, when you come in here, and this is a book I'm reading called Relentless by Tim Grover, and you gotta find that zone, right? And it's something that I never really thought about until I was reading that chapter, that section of the book, and it definitely hits home for me because, like, when I'm in here, I was like, you might have seen me like now for like a month, where besides the gym splitters, like I don't have headphones in, right? I don't really listen to music. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. But like even I do, like even when like in my sets, I don't pay attention to music. I just kind of go in my own zone, you know, go whatever I got deep down inside me, whatever I'm going through, just get my mind right with it, and I'm just locked in. And that's every single set. And that's how you can like see I flip the switch, right? It's like I can talk to you, I can joke around with you, all those things like that. But leading up to it, as I'm doing it, I'm saying I'm priming my mind, right? I'm ready for it. So when I go in these sets, I'm locked in. I can flip the switch where it's like, all right, I can get to work, right? So it's something like you think about, like you come in, it doesn't make you male or female, you come in with a zone. And that zone might take you a while, right? It might not be a deep level when you come in to work an hour, but when you do find it, you realize, like, oh shit, this is a real feeling, and this is a real deal, and this is what you can accomplish being in that state for a short time period. I tell you, that's the best feeling right there. All right, we're at 40. I didn't start the time. But yeah, like find that zone. Like I said, that's a real deal. And like I said, like maybe it might not be deep right now, right? Maybe you haven't gone through much, or maybe you don't know what that zone looks like. But just like anything else, you give yourself some time. You give yourself some of that preparation. Because I'm sure you guys all have different types of regimens, right? Like going into the gym, right? You might like sit in your car, drink your pre-workout, maybe listen to some music, kind of tune everything off, right? Come in. You might like just walk in the gym, maybe do your warm up. And once you put those headphones on, you know it's game time. Whatever your ritual is, coming in the gym, is something that you gotta find, and something you gotta tune in and go ahead every single time you step in the gym or you approach the gym, right? So get grab yourself a ritual, grab yourself something that gets you locked in, gets you in that state of mind, so you can really come in here for that 45 minutes to 60 minutes, freaking locked in, execute all the sets, execute all the reps, getting the most out of it, walking out like a new person every single time you step foot in the gym. And like I tell you, like you do that for 6 to 12 months, you're gonna become a different person. You're not gonna recognize yourself, and no one else is gonna recognize you. Then you're gonna be looking back at your past and be like, yeah, you fucking did that. All right, guys, that's it for the workout. That's your chest and tries right there. Yeah, start off slow, but as we kept going, we picked out the energy got picked up. So happy with the end result. You guys have a blessed, happy Thanksgiving. I catch you Friday for shoulders. Enjoy some food and do things. If you listen to this, do things that we talked about. You know, moderation and portion control. Enjoy it. And I'll see you guys Friday.